So today, the Crimson Tide pick up yet another commitment, this time from wide receiver Kobe Prentice. Alabama able to keep him home, and we need to talk about why this is a great fit. But before we do, as always, y'all know the drill. I want to hear from y'all. Hop down to the comments. Give me a Y for yes or an N for no. Are you excited that Prentice is now a part of the 22 cycle for the Crimson Tide? And let me know what you're thinking. And if you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification, because I do constant college football content, and you don't want to miss any of it. And if you enjoy that content, be sure to like and comment down below. But with all of that being said, let's talk about Kobe Prentice. And first and foremost, when we're talking about Kobe Prentice, we can't go any further without mentioning this kid is a blazer, man. I mean, he can run. He has elite speed, something that really impressed the Crimson Tide staff, and it makes sense when we heard in the offseason Nick Saban say constantly that the Crimson Tide were looking for speed at the wide receiver position, that they go out and identify an individual who has speed in troves and add him into this class. Prentice, though being a 3-star, certainly doesn't play like a 3-star. Watch his film, watch his highlights, and you'll see what I mean. He obviously impressed the Crimson Tide staff in his capacities at camping at the Crimson Tide, so you know that this is an individual who the staff thinks is a absolute playmaker. And when you watch his film, it's easy to understand why. This kid right here, I think, has unreal upside. He's someone I think we could watch to see rise throughout the process of his senior season, a name we're going to have to keep on our minds. And what does this do for the Crimson Tide 22 class? Well, it gives them 13 individuals a part of this class, and depending on how the rankings all settle, it should give the Crimson Tide either the number 3 or number 4 class. According to the 24/7 Sports class calculator, it would give the Crimson Tide the number 3 class in the nation, which when we talk about where the Tide were just a month and a half ago compared to where they are now, shades of last year are coming, something that I was talking about even 2 months ago, that the Crimson Tide were going to be set for a massive rise, and I thought that the month of July was the month that it would happen. And as we're finding out, that's exactly what is happening. Now, the Crimson Tide are in a fantastic position with this class, even though they only have 13 individuals. When we look at the Crimson Tide class, they have 8 individuals who rank in the top 100 players in the nation. 10 out of the 13 rank inside the top 300, and I think that some of the guys who are outside that top 300 range could be individuals we see have a massive rise. I think Kobe Prentice is an individual who we could see have a rise, but specifically, Amari Nablack, I think, is an individual who, depending on what he does his senior season, could fall squarely inside the top 300. He is unbelievably talented, and he's unbelievably talented at a few different positions. We heard Nick Saban pour over him, but the addition of Kobe Prentice gives the Crimson Tide their first wide receiver in this class and the ability to keep a talented individual with unreal speed home, which you have got to love. Hop down to the comments, let me know what you're thinking. That's it. See ya.